Gun Games, episode 17, and in this episode I'll show you all the games that I bought since the last time. I have a few retro games, but mostly modern stuff actually. So yeah, anyhow, let's get straight into the games, and the first two are Xbox Classic games. The first one is Quantum Redshift for the OG Xbox. This is an exclusive game. It reminds me a little bit of Wipeout or the F-Zero X franchise from Nintendo, and I think Microsoft wanted to sneak in with their own franchise. It's an alright game. I'm not a big fan of those race driving games anyways, but this was very cheap, so I grabbed this one. Dead to Rights, Platinum Hits version for the classic Xbox. It's a little bit of a Max Payne-ish clone game, third-person shooter game. I made a fan-made trailer of this, more of a funny thing. Check it out if you haven't. So yeah, I also have this game on the PS2, by the way. Speaking of PS2, I found two PS2 titles. The first one is Neopets: The Darkest Fury. I have never heard about this game. I just bought it very spontaneously. I don't know, I think I was in the mood. So I grabbed this one. Comes also complete with manual and disc. This game reminds me a little of a combination between Maximum, Ratchet and Clank, and I think this was from a cartoon or something. I don't know, I've tried out a few minutes, not bad. I will definitely play it further the next couple of days. Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. I have Curse of Darkness for the PAL collection of the PS2, and now I found the other one. I have never played this game, but I'm looking forward to. This one is also complete, also in very good condition. So yeah, the only Castlevania games that I played were Symphony of the Night and the Super Nintendo ones. They are super heavy expensive, so yeah, but at least I got the PS2 game now. Mario Kart Double Dash. Now this one costed me $25. I'm not sure if this was a good deal or not, but I don't know. It's super fun when I play this with friends. You know, I kind of hate that I suck at this game. I always ended up last. The race starts pretty good. I'm always first or second, and then in the last lap I always ended up last. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Complete with manual. Yep, for the GameCube. Mario Kart Double Dash. Hitman Trilogy. There's nothing really much to explain about everything. Like, everybody knows Hitman, I think. 3 classic Hitman games in glorious HD. Yeah, they are dope, man. I still recommend them more for PC. I personally play them also on PC, and it's just like a difference of day and night. I'm not sure about the HD collection for PS3, man, but for PC, the classic games are still very good. Really appreciate them. But on the old consoles, I would probably not recommend them. On the old consoles, they really look washed out and not that fun to play them on all consoles. But on PC, and maybe this here is actually pretty good. I haven't set a foot on a GameStop for a long time. The problem that I have with my local GameStop is that it is more of an anime stop. Most of the stuff is just mangas, action figures, t-shirts, and more geek stuff, you know, and games are just like a small portion in the store. But a friend wanted to go there, so I checked it out, and I actually found some stuff. I bought Steelbooks for $5 a piece, and this is what I bought. Just Cause 3. They're all coming like that, by the way, just the Steelbook and the disc. No sleeve cover for whatever reason, but that's alright. So Just Cause 3, and the back it looks like this. So the side looks, I think it looks pretty good. The next one is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Now, I've seen sealed copies of this game for $5, so maybe it wasn't that good of a deal. But I played this the last weekend. I have finished this without killing anyone, and I must say this game is awesome. There is this debate that Human Revolution is so much better, but I must say I really like both games. They're both on fire. Grab both and play both, really. The next Steelbook, I just bought it because it really looks super cool. It's the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Steelbook that has Naruto's and Sasuke's face on the back. And also inside has not only the game, but also the soundtrack, and I don't know. I find the Steelbook really cool, and that's why I bought it. So yeah, for $5 a piece. So yeah, I guess I was in the mood after that for Steelbooks because I checked some stores and some Steelbooks that I was really actually looking for, and I found two of them. And the first one is Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered in the Steelbook, which was exclusively audible in the Ubisoft store, I believe, and this is how it looks. Now, I have finished this game already. I just really wanted the Steelbook in my collection because I am an Assassin's Creed addict, and I'm really looking forward to Assassin's Creed Mirage. So this is how it looks, by the way. Pretty cool, I must say. And the Assassin's, what is this? 3-step. Approaching the fort. Alright, that's how it looks. Not bad. Evelyn looks actually for the first time cool. I just don't like Assassin's Creed Liberation. That's the only Assassin's Creed game I don't like. I love Assassin's Creed series. I played and finished them all. But damn, Liberation was like such a disappointment for me, in my personal opinion, just here or there. So yeah. Anyhow, cool Steelbook of a very dope game. My personal opinion, from the classic OG Assassin's Creed games, I think 3 has aged the best. Another Steelbook. The game itself is actually pretty cheap, but the Steelbook edition is kind of hard to find and costs a little bit more. But I bought it from Amazon Italy from a third-party seller, and that is the medium 2 World Special Edition. Now, when it comes to horror steelbooks, I'm not that big of a fan, but this steelbook looks actually pretty dope, I must say. Look how it looks. The medium on the side, back there's nothing. And this is how it looks from the inside. You have the soundtrack and the game disc. And it also comes with an art book. So yeah. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna make a PS5 video with all the games I recommend, and I'm gonna take some time and also talk about this one. But just short to explain, the game is a dark mystery horror thriller game, and you play as Marianne, which is the character from the main cover, and she's a medium, and she's kind of like getting pulled in this horror dimension, sometimes completely, and sometimes just halfway, and you have to control her between two worlds. And overall the game was good. It's just the ending was very bad in my opinion. It is developed also by Bloober Team, which they are responsible now for the Silent Hill 2 remake. So please guys, don't mess this up. And yeah, besides that, the game is good. It's just the ending was kind of bad. And the Steelbook looks pretty good for the collection as well. Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. It has been developed by Invader Studios. It was the first one was a Resident Evil 2 clone, but they put so much love into details, many references to the 90s and 80s movies and games, and it was like a love letter to Resident Evil 2. But this game here, I don't know why, but all the love to detail, they kind of throw it away. Performance and graphic wise, they made a step in the right direction, but when it comes to overall experience and fun, I think they made a huge jump back because they threw some good elements they had before out of the window and replace it with some mainstream horror shooting things. And game itself is also not that hard, even on hardcore it's just not that hard. And I don't know, I was kind of disappointed because I really was looking forward to this game. I really like to support the small development companies, but this game was, in my opinion, a disappointment, and I probably don't really recommend it. And the last game is just actually a very dumb game, but I just bought it because I got some nostalgia with it. It's Sven, completely screwed. And in this game you have to bang sheets, and it's a very dumb game. Like I said, I had the original PC version like 10 plus years ago, and I never would expect that this game, specifically in this time where you have to walk on eggshells to not hurt anybody's feelings, they're releasing a game where you have to literally just bang sheeps. You know, it's kind of weird and bizarre. They even have a game mode which is called Origins, where you can play with multiplayer. So yeah, something that I found out is that apparently this game has been only physically released in Germany, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong here, but I just think it has been released physically in Germany, right? Digitally, it's available on all platforms: Switch, PS4, 5, and Steam. If you want to have an easy and quick trophy, you might can get it because it's very easy. But besides that, I would probably not recommend it because the game is really dumb. Like I said, it's just nostalgic reason that I bought it. Alright, those were my pickups for today's episode. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And like and subscribe for my collection of the videos. Thank you and bye.
Ain't no ball like a basketball, 'cause a basketball's got